Hi guys, good morning. Thank you so much.
This will be a true test, actually.
Thank you for everyone, all your kind messages and support. It really means a lot. Hi Pearl. Hi Linda. Hi Marina. Thank you. I did speak to Michael yesterday, late in the night, um, and he was in good spirits, you guys. So that's good news. Um, and I don't know how long they're gonna keep him today. We're still figuring it out. I've had Lara here. Thank you guys. We love you guys so much too. Thank you. Did I get hurt? Yeah, I threw my back out, you guys. That's why I was paralyzed on my back, on ice, pretty much all day yesterday. This morning, I was able to have a little more mobility, so that's good. Um, so you know how we do. We put ourselves back together. Hi, Marilyn. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. The back problems are the worst. Yeah. And I usually never get them, you guys. So this was such a weird Twilight Zone incident yesterday to be so handicapped, literally. Like last night, it was pretty bad. Like I could barely, I could barely like crawl out of bed, and I don't know if the adrenaline healed me overnight, but this morning I was able to have a lot more mobility.
But still, he's still definitely aching, guys. It's like every move he's making is like breathing through each step. Anyways.
What's the song? Every move
Every breath you
you
take,
take,
every
every
move
move
you
you make, I'll
I'll
be
be
watching
watching
you,
you. I'll be breathing with you.
thinking of the days.
When you went away. Isn't that sadly a Puff Daddy
Oh,
song?
gross.
I know. Isn't it?
Cancelled.
Yeah, canceled. I don't know if he wrote that.
Thank you, Sharon. That's so
We're
sweet.
singing the girl part.
Update. We don't have much of an update other than
So nobody knows anything. So maybe
um,
just tell them from last night.
yeah, just from last night. Michael called me. He is in the downtown metro holding station or whatever they call it. Um, this morning, I'm getting our car, and then I'm probably gonna have to go back to wait for news. Michael was told yesterday that they had to hold him at least for 4 hours. That was a 4 hour minimum holding time, but I don't know, guys. I don't know if they're gonna allow him to go yet, or if it's gonna take till Sunday. I have no idea. Where are they holding Michael? They're holding him at the. I have the address actually.
Yeah, just so people can know.
Let me
Like,
see. Let me get the address. 1 second, guys. I wrote it down on my note.
where he's being held right now.
180 North Los Angeles Street. That's where he's getting
Downtown Los Angeles.
downtown LA.
Yeah.
So that's what he's being held. Um, yeah, Central. I think that's what they call it. River. Yeah. Thank you, Kathy. The streets are rough. I know, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen. I really appreciate it. Super Pop, you're the best always. Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. I mean, I know how much outpouring of support and love we had yesterday. And again, you guys, you can't take nothing for granted in life. We've never been supported like that in our lives. We've never had people had our back. So we're a lot more grateful than sad this morning because we have a lot more than what they took from us today. So there's some good Sunday thoughts there for y'all. We definitely have way more than what they took from us now. Why hasn't the officer who first attacked Michael been arrested? This is insane. I know, Sharon. It's the power dynamic and balance, you guys, which is what the corruption is all about. You know, these police people are running a power dynamic imbalance. They're not playing by the rules. They don't care about the rules. They obviously have an agenda, and it's on full display. How many arrests of people protesting the fact that kids cannot consent to be audited, given ethics handlings, or doing courses. And imagine that the LAPD, in all of its entirety of its force, cannot find out what kids cannot consent mean, and that there's not a single person in Scientology that has been arrested for aggravated child abuse, which is an extremely serious felony, one that put Ruby Frankie and her so-called therapist behind bars. But you know, in Scientology, even though they video record everything, even though they transcribe everything, even though they're full knowing hurting underage kids, they don't get arrested, and they get, you know, the LAPD on speed dial to, you know, to topple a man who had 2 hip surgeries, a back replacement. And you guys saw he stood his ground. He stood strong. Michael has incredible integrity, and you know, the cops don't want to be told what to do because they always have the power dynamic and balance. And as long as we've never had the video receipts to prove anything, they've always had the upper hand. And that's why they came yesterday without any of their body cams on. They're just in there, you know, helping themselves, thinking they're very clever. But, you know, L. Ron Hubbard did teach us one thing, you guys, and he said that the criminal always wants to get caught. Well, guess what? All of L. Ron Hubbard's racketeering, child trafficking, criminal co-conspirators, adults in these hotels and commercial buildings, full consenting grown adults that are giving themselves full unfettered access to underage kids that the LAPD thinks is very religious. We were those kids that they had full unfettered access to. And you know what? It wasn't religious getting abused. It wasn't religious getting kidnapped. It wasn't religious getting held back against our will, being physically forced and shoved in unthinkable, disgusting, indefensible things. And the fact that there's still kids that are literally exposed to everything we went through is truly unconscionable. And the PD now is arresting the people that protest that. Make that make sense, Karen Bass. Make that make sense, LAPD interim chief. You know, you said you never pulled a gun your whole entire time that you were in a police chief. So why in the hell is your police force literally not capable of de-escalating things? Why is it always escalation that we get with the LAPD? Will Michael need bail? I mean, I think so, you guys. I mean,
Yeah, there's gonna be a whole fundraiser. It doesn't matter. He was in jail. He needs to have that cushion no matter what. So is Aaron gonna do something good or?
I mean, Aaron is gonna cover this later and all his.
It will be a GoFundMe, and it will, or
Well, I
some
just
sort
think
of link that
it's all in his profile, there's
Yeah,
Cash
send his
App, there's
Venmo.
PayPal, and there's
Yeah,
Venmo there.
yeah,
So if
yeah,
anybody wants to help him,
yeah. Even just for whatever.
thank you, Jay.
Put Michael's Cash App instead of saying it out loud so people know. Is it at
Marina, can you just? I think if you go to Michael's profile, you can get the
what is
links
it,
there.
Tea Tree? Does he have Tea Tree? Does he have a link tree?
And no, he just
Okay.
got the. He just got it. She just got the links on the bio, whatever.
So just whatever his Venmo or PayPal is, she can just literally post those. Because then people later can come and see the links.
Thank you, One Love. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Marina. Yeah, we can post the links. It's okay, you guys. Thank you, King's Kid. Did Michael get hurt? I mean, I wasn't able to. He said he was fine when I spoke to him. You guys, he did go to the hospital, so I do think they checked him out. So, but the call that I had, I was barely able to really get any of that information because you know how those phones work. They just like, they sound really crappy. It's really hard to hear. And they're telling you you have 1 more minute to speak and then they just cut off. So he sounded okay. I'm hoping he's okay. I'm praying he's okay. Can you access it? Or won't be able to get into his account while in jail? Oh, well, I have his phone, you guys. Luckily, the police didn't take his phone. So shout out to Streets that did get his phone, and Lara brought it to me, so we're good. Hi, Selfless. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Jen. Michael for mayor. I don't know, you guys. We're not into politics. We're artists. We're starting a revolution through our art. That's how we speak. That's how we communicate, and that's how we change culture. The culture can only be changed through art. So thank you, SJ. That's true. Yeah, well, that's the thing, you guys. We do have the facts and the truth on our side. And the only reason Scientology is dangerous is because there are a bunch of pathetic, grifting liars following the words of a convicted felon without a shred of critical thinking skills. So imagine the LAPD cannot connect a single dot, cannot see that L. Ron Hubbard says, lock up children against their will, keep them locked up as long as you want to, per the auditor's code, and let the kid know that they're having a religious experience. So that's the level of ineptitude and criminality inside of those hotels. Inside of those hotels, they're living up their wildest, most deranged fantasy propped up by a convicted felon. You know what? It's not working. You know, it's not working, and it's not complicated. It's dehumanizing. It's disgusting. It's abominable. All Scientology parents should be literally disgusted with themselves. In what world did you think a convicted felon was going to be the person to really tap to give you parental advice? And that's where we are, you guys. Imagine what Scientology did day one of, kid you literally not, them hosting Kid Fest Imagine the stupidity of the disgusting OSA goons going with, you know what, we really would get the community rallied behind us. Let's really do Kid Fest. Let's really run a kid festival, because that's just going to really quell what we've been literally been hammered on, what we're really getting protested on. I mean, yesterday, you guys, you saw the first time that we protested kids cannot consent as a caravan of cars. So y'all are seeing who the victims are here. And the victims are underage kids inside of Scientology hotels that the LAPD keeps refusing to help. I mean, in what world does refusing to help and then aiding and abetting start? Where's that line? Given that these hotels and commercial buildings have been hosted by this city of Los Angeles, trafficking minors from all across state lines, maybe that's why the LAPD doesn't want to get involved, right? Because it's a federal crime. The federal authorities should be all over this, and yet nobody anywhere near the hotels when we were there. The federal authorities couldn't be more bamboozled by the idiots at the IRS that said, you know what is a great idea? To call L. Ron Hubbard an American-bred god. That would be really great to do that. Sciento Kid Fest on International Children's Protection Day. I mean, read the room, Osa. Read the motherfucking room. Because y'all are getting called out for all the child abuse that you perpetuate, fully endorse, and pay to get away with inside of a hotel and commercial building that you run. Your disgusting chain of Scientology hotels. And that's why we're protesting, and that's why this occupation is necessary, because while Michael is a full-grown adult, there's hundreds of kids ensnared, de facto ensnared by their parents doing the grooming, you guys. When your parents do the grooming, guess what? That child is at most risk. When your own parents teach you that getting abused is what you deserve as a child, believe you me, you have nothing to protect you inside of the disgusting hotels. And in the year 2024, nothing has been reined back, because guess what? L. Ron Hubbard made it illegal for any of his disgusting proteges to rein him back. All of these adults have decided that L. Ron Hubbard couldn't have had a bad idea in his entire life. And guess what? Everything was a disgusting bad idea. Everything was disgustingly done with bad faith. It's what it's called in the law. When people are operating in bad faith, because it's a racketeering criminal conspiracy, trafficking minors all across the world, into Los Angeles, across to Florida, lock the kids up, tell a child that they're in the condition of treason. I mean, you guys tell us how that's helpful to a child, to be told that a child is in treason. All these kids deserve justice, you guys, because if justice is not handed, then guess what? All the perpetrators and abusers get the memo. It's okay to get away with child abuse. It's okay to get away with aggravated child abuse. It's okay to commit felonies on American soil, because you know what? The authorities, especially the LAPD, will never catch up to you. So if you want to commit aggravated child abuse at an industrial size scale, go to Florida or go to California, where they will let you. Either the Clearwater Police Department or the LAPD will allow you to, traffic a child from Mexico and then, sign him up on 1 billion years, lock up his passport, and, twin him with a self-admitted pedophile while they're at it. I mean, why not? Right, Marty Rathbun?
at that point, you're just messing with the child's rest of their life. You know?
I mean, we would know, you guys, we would know how much they've messed up with our lives. And it's taken us how long to understand it. It's the one after our 1 hour wait by Starbucks.
Okay. But do you want me to show everybody then?
Yeah. But look, you guys, here it is. Kids cannot consent.
Danny, there's sexy DOA.
And that's all of you guys. So thank you so much for all of your support.
He's too busy.
Scientology could not be more pressed. Scientology couldn't be more pathetic. Scientology couldn't be more literally. They have nothing but crooked blood money that they've gotten on the back of kids. So imagine all the money that LAPD gets paid. It's the back of kids. Blood money. It's called corruptly so-called tax-free money that these people are allowed to pay because the IRS allows them to get paid and do crooked stuff. Thank you, Fayette. I really appreciate all of your supports, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Not a Truth. Yeah, I think it's like by the front. I think it's right there. Yeah.
Yeah, no ticket.
So we don't have a ticket. We're getting our car, you guys. Say hi to the amazing Laura.
Hi guys, good morning. Thank you all for blowing up my chat, even though I never would say that. And it was weird because I just spoke to Serge, so I thought, okay, no, he's fine. Don't be blowing up my chat. And then when it kept coming, I was like, okay, hold on a minute. That's why I was like, okay, hold on, guys. Before I start deleting everybody. So yeah, thank you guys. Please pay attention to any links or anything. Aaron's gonna do something growing up in Scientology today on his YouTube regarding this, so please support Michael. I want him to feel completely loved and supported like none other, because Michael has healed and given us so much support and gives us so much love and healing and sweetness and just care for everybody. Even when he understands the validity of a point we could be having, and he's like, okay, so like he's just such a healing person because he brings it always back down to love and healing, and how can we actually, fix these police officers so they're thinking, in a beautiful healing way instead of the aggression. Michael has been telling us that for so long. There's a few people, a lot of us have our own ways of doing things, and Michael's way is so loving and sweet. So this is pretty fucking, it's just pretty shitty that this happened to Michael. So anyways, we'll see what he needs when he's out, and we'll keep you posted. I'm sure we'll be on Surge, waiting for Surge to go live, right? You'll go live when you hear about whatever, or we're gonna all go pick him up or whatever, right? Okay. But go support him. Go send him just whatever you want on Venmo, PayPal. Just go say, just for the hell of having to be in jail. Give them cushion, because the support is needed. The support is the thing that also helps us get through it. That's the group support. Having cushion, knowing, okay, good, I just didn't spend 3 days in jail, or whatever it is.
I mean, again, it's just like with all the crookery, like we are protesting illegal things, and nothing that's been protested has been dealt with, even a little bit.
Yeah. still didn't finish my ribs.
We can end the live. We can end the live, right?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to be live soon at 11:11, I'm assuming. Seems like the right thing. I'll be there. You guys are awesome. Please stay tuned for Serge's updates and free Michael. Free Michael.
Thank you guys. See you soon.